football transfer expert Fabrizio Romano has given several key updates, with major news from Manchester United, Liverpool and Real Madrid. Vinicius Junior apologizes to Los Blancos. Fabrizio Romano has confirmed what Real Madrid boss Xabi Alonso said regarding Vinicius Junior's El Clasico meltdown. As I told you last week, after what happened in El Clasico, Vinicius overreacting to being substituted about 20 minutes before full time. Everything has now been resolved internally, he told his YouTube channel. Vinicius apologized on Wednesday, and Real Madrid have decided not to punish or fine him. The situation has been handled directly between the manager, the player, and his representatives. So, no problems between Real Madrid and Vinicius. Everything is fine again. David Alaba and Endrick set to leave Real Madrid, while Vinny Jr.'s future seems tied to the Bernabeu side. At least for now, Romano confirmed that two players are destined to depart. He said, "Now, on to David Alaba. I've been mentioning this for weeks, and it remains the case. Alaba is expected to leave Real Madrid as a free agent in the summer transfer window." There have been reports about possible talks for an extension, but at the moment, there are no negotiations taking place between Real Madrid and Alaba. He's been one of the most professional, respected players at the club, top attitude, top character, and he'll give everything until the end of the season. But as of now, the plan is to part ways next summer, with Alaba looking for a new chapter as a free agent. Of course, football can change. If Alaba has an outstanding second half of the season, things might evolve. But as of today, early November, the expectation is clear. Real Madrid and Alaba will separate at the end of the season. And about Endrick, as I mentioned 2 weeks ago, the plan is for him to leave Real Madrid on loan in January. Olympique Lyon are leading the race. Their manager, Paulo Fonseca, when asked in his press conference, said he couldn't comment on players not yet at the club, but smiled when Endrick's name came up. He also added, "Good players are always welcome. The feeling between Endrick and Lyon is excellent. Lyon have presented their project and long-term vision, and Endrick is very excited. Unless another major proposal arrives with a more convincing sporting plan, Lyon are in pole position." There's also that emotional connection, the Karim Benzema factor, one of Endrick's idols. So yes, this is much more than a rumor, a concrete possibility for January. Update: Romano dropped the latest on Man United's midfielder hunt, honing in specifically on whether the Red Devils might sign Lucas Paqueta or Conor Gallagher in the January transfer window. Here's the reality: Paqueta already wanted to leave last summer. He was very close to joining Aston Villa in the final days of the window, but West Ham decided to keep him, he said. That was their right, and Paqueta accepted the decision professionally. Now, if the right opportunity arrives in January, there's a real possibility that Paqueta could leave. However, as of today, there are no concrete or advanced negotiations between West Ham and Manchester United, or between Paqueta and United. Financially, West Ham will not let him go cheaply, and for Manchester United, January spending will depend on available funds and priorities. United's plan remains to sign a top midfielder in 2026, but for January, they'll look for loan or short-term opportunities rather than major transfers. One name to keep in mind is Conor Gallagher, currently at Atletico Madrid. At the moment, Gallagher is focused on Atletico, and any move would depend on Diego Simeone and the new sporting director, Matteo Alemany. If Gallagher becomes available, it could be a typical January opportunity. To be clear, Manchester United's long-term midfield plan is not about one or the other. It's not Gallagher or Baliba, Gallagher or Stiller, Gallagher or Wharton. The goal for 2026 is to sign a top-class midfielder, depending on the market and availability. January will be about flexibility. If the right loan deal appears, they'll take it. Arne Slot has full Liverpool backing. Liverpool's run of 6 defeats in 7 has put Arne Slot under pressure, but the manager is not under serious threat yet. After the recent defeat against Crystal Palace, many fans have been asking whether Slot is at risk, or if the club are considering a managerial change. Absolutely not, at least not today, Romano said. Liverpool's board, directors, and players fully support Arne Slot. They know it's been a difficult start to the season, but they also understand the context. It's been a major transition period, new signings, tactical adjustments, and a challenging summer. The club believes Slot is the right man to fix the situation. They still have full confidence in him and are working together to get back on track. Internally, everyone shares a strong relationship and belief in Slot. There are no active plans or discussions about a replacement. Of course, results are always important. This is football, a results business. But as of now, the situation is considered completely under control. So, no changes, no shortlist, no secret contacts. Arne Slot remains Liverpool's man. Quote,